Hello there. Today, I figured for happy hour, I'm going to play around with these stickers. I've had these stickers around forever. They were boxes of stickers, which I just cut the front and backs off. And they're both the same on the front and the back. And then I used my corner rounders, and I rounded the corners off. So I've got these that I can use to make birthday cards now. And then they had all of these silly little dinky tiny stickers, and I thought, oh my goodness, what am I going to use these for? And I thought, you know what? I'm going to create a background with them. So I'm just going to pick them off and stick them all over here. Yep. So I'm just going to put them on all over and just create some neat birthday background. And then I can make some birthday cards. Great idea. Because otherwise, I'm going to have these for even longer. These were some of the very first stickers I got. Oh gosh. When I first started doing stamping a long time ago, 1994 is when I started. So somewhere around there. Yep. I'm surprised they're still sticking. But I figure there should be more than enough to just cover this. And this is just a piece of scrap paper. There's something on the back side. But I figure, why not just go ahead and just plaster this all over. And then I can cut this apart and get at least 4 cards out of it. That'll be fun. That'll make some pretty nifty looking background paper. I just tore that one. I guess I can put it on there and put it together. There, that'll work. Happy birthday. Can always use birthday cards. This is definitely going to be smothered with all these stickers, but that's okay. That was the plan. Get them all used up at once before they don't stick anymore. I got these at the Dollar Tree so long ago, and there were 4 in a package, 4 boxes in a package. And each box had, I think, three little sheets of stickers in it. So that was kind of cool. Yep. This is looking kind of neat. This is one thing I like to do with itty bitty little stickers, because otherwise they'll last forever, and they don't really, the sticky part doesn't last forever. That's the problem. Yep. So I was looking at my videos today, and I was to see how far I am, and it's the first week of March right now, but I'm all caught up with videos all the way through May, which is awesome, except for the 1-hour videos. Those are the ones I need to work on. So that's what I'm doing. Is the next few videos that I do will be 1-hour videos, so I can get caught up with those. Yep. This is looking really cool. I'm impressed. Nice. Awesome sauce, awesome sauce. This is looking really good. Good, 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 good. Yep. So this is one thing that I have a hard time keeping up with is birthday cards. So that's why I figured if I do this, this will give me a head again. Yep. Alrighty, and we are almost done with these. That's looking really good. Now I'm just trying to fill in the bigger areas. 2 more little sheets. That's good to go. Nice, nice, nice. 2 more on here. There. There, and then 1 sheet left. Awesome sauce. And then I got to trim off those ones that I purposely hung off the edges. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, and then I can trim those and put it on another edge. And trim this one and put it on another edge. And trim this one. Stick it on that edge. And this one. Put it over here. And this one. Oop, there it is. That is so tiny, that's just going to get lost anyways. Put that one in the garbage. That one's big enough, that one or so. There, and we've got 2 more sides. Perfect. And this. Quite a festive little way to use these itty bitty stickers. Alrighty. Ta-da! There. Now, let's turn this over and give that a nice little back rub. And when I used to teach parenting classes back in 2002 through 04. Yep. Many moons ago. All right, so now we can fold this. Actually, let's just trim it. 5 1/2. And then 4 1/4. Perfect. Now we have 4 neat looking backgrounds for cards. Isn't that fun? Ta-da! I love it. And then I've got all these fronts, so that's pretty neat. Alrighty, so now I need to trim these down though because they are a little on the big side. But that's okay, we can certainly do that. First, I think I better run them through my polka dot folder. That way, that will help to adhere those stickers on really good before I trim them all down. That's a good idea. Oh yes, all right. That's much better. There. Now I can go ahead and trim these down to 5 1/4 and 4 inches there, and that's perfect for a card front. And we've got these for the inside. Not too shabby. So let's do this. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Alrighty, let's go ahead and glue these babies on. Feels like I'm getting down to the bottom of that one. There. That's fun. What a fun card. Okay, let's do this one. Nope, we still got a little bit more in there. Nice. Alrighty, and next, these are really fun. Alrighty. That one went a little wonky on me. There. Fixed it. And one more. Oh, this one doesn't say happy birthday on it. Huh. I've got one that didn't get one of those stickers on it. That's okay. No problem. Those are cute. All right. There. Now we can glue these on the inside. So let's turn that over. I love having the little strip on the inside that matches. And when we're trimming off anyways, we may as well go for it. Come on, there you go. Perfect. 2 more. Voila. Nice. Okay. There. So that's done. Turn those over. Give those a nice little back rub. Alrighty. Now we've got 4 fronts glued on. My cat's meowing. He's so silly. Alrighty, now we've just got to choose one of these. Let's see. That's fun. Well, I think I've got 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3. That one's the same. That one's the same. Guess I had 3 different kinds in there. Alrighty. Good to know. Okay. So let's do this. Let's see. We'll do this one. I'm thinking I may as well go ahead and do the same one on the inside too. Why not? Outside and inside. Boy, I need to clean this mat off. It is covered with yucky glue. I love the way these wipes spin. They smell so yummy. Ta-da! Nice and clean. Nice and clean. What? I'm in my room. Alrighty, that looks good. Alrighty, and let's do this one. What? Come here. He is so silly. There, I'll do this one on this side. He's been so talkative lately. Oh my goodness. And then this one. And that's fun. The little happy birthday matches it perfect. Happy birthday, birthday, birthday. There, I've got enough left for 2 more cards. Ta-da! Perfect. All right. Those came out cute. I like those. All right, let's give those a nice little back rub. Okay, these can go in the garbage. There we go. And may as well go ahead and trim the corners of these too. Maybe I'll just do the 2 outer edges. Why not? That's fun. Okay. Ta-da! What a fun card. Very simple. All right, we have 4 birthday cards made. Now what? All right, we've got these. We can make these into embellishments. So let's add to them. Why not? Let's see. Excuse me. Much better. I'm thinking maybe tags. Yep. Maybe. Work. I'll turn these trading cards into tags. That's a good idea. Alrighty. I'm thinking maybe instead of doing that, maybe I should punch those too. Punch the corners off, and then they'll match. That is a good idea. perfect. All right, then these can go in the garbage. Nice. All righty. Now, we've got 4 of these. We've got these to go on there. And what else? How about, let's put this away. I do have the flowers that I punched from the boxes, so these would definitely match. I guess I could just put those down and then just go around the outer edges with the flowers. That would be pretty. Why not? That's a good idea. Let's punch a hole in them. There, perfect. All right, oops. Oh, come on. I shoved it underneath my glass. That's funny. All right, that's neat. So then we just need some string on there. Yep. Gurgle, gurgle. There goes my tummy again. Alrighty. And I think I'll do a bow with these, so I'm just going to leave them long. And we'll stick them through. There, and then we'll go back and tie bows. Nice. I had a yummy lunch today. I had leftover homemade chili. And so I scooped some into a tortilla and put a cheese stick in there and some rice and some guacamole and some sour cream. Yum, yum, yum. And I wrapped it all up and nuked it, and man, were they yummy. I love tortillas. Yep, I do. Any kind of beans and rice anyway, anyhow. I just love them. They're so yummy. All right, that's nice. So let's go ahead and put these on, and then I can go ahead and do those flowers all around. That'll be easy, and then I can use these flowers. That'll be perfect. So let's go for it. And then I'll have tags ready to go too. Happy birthday! It's nice to get a few things ahead. Yep. When I saw these in my drawer the other day, I went, oh my goodness, I still have some of those. I need to use those. All right. So I threw them on my desk. All right, that's good. And I wanted to tie bows, so let's tie bows. There. Those are nice. All right, now let's dump these flowers out. Now we got to start gluing them on. And let's see, what's the easiest way to do this? I think if I just use this is Tombow. I should test it first. I haven't used this in a long, oh, okay, good. Woo, that's real thick, okay. I found this in my drawer too, and I thought, ooh, better make sure that still works. There, that's a good idea. Then we can put flowers all over. Stay there. I forgot how sticky Tombow is. Tombow is very sticky stuff. Whoops, get on there. Yep. The only thing is it's a little pricey. So when it goes on sale, then I'll buy it. But otherwise, not. Okay, let's close that up. That looks cute. All right, let me let that one dry. That looks very festive, doesn't it? All righty. Let's cover those up and we'll see how that looks. I like making different type of stuff. That's fun. Yep. I like to be different. As my tummy gurgles. Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. That's pretty. I can still see some more spots that need some, but that's okay. I want to get some on each one first. And then I can always go back. Blue, blue, blue. I know, you thought I was going to say blue, blue, eat some glue. Did you ever say that or hear that before? Blue, blue, eat some glue. Did you ever eat white paste? Did you ever try it? It smelled so yummy. I ate it, and it tasted pretty good. Yep, and the teacher used to say, now we're going to pull out the paste, but please don't eat it. And of course, all of us, as soon as she turned her back, we were all licking it. Every last one of us. It was so much fun. And we'd start giggling, and she'd say, Barbie, are you eating the paste? And I'd say, yes, ma'am. Didn't I just ask you not to? Yes, ma'am. I would tell the truth, though. Yep. Alrighty. Come on, turn over. We need some more colors up. Stay there. That stuff is really sticky. Stay. Stay. It was cute, my little granddaughter. I was going through, you know how Facebook tells you that you've got memories from so many years ago, 10 years ago or whatever, and then you pull up the pictures and you start looking through, and it's trip down memory lane. That's so fun. Well, there was one on the other day with my granddaughter when she was in Girl Scouts and selling Girl Scout cookies, and she did a little video to, please help me by ordering some cookies so I can win a prize. That was so cute. All right, there. Now I can add some more on. Whoops, and I can see there's one missing right there. There. Good idea. Okay, I can use one there, and there, and there, and here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice. This one needs a couple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty. These are coming out pretty. Little one, a little one. 2 more. Those doggies are really barking away today. It's funny, almost everybody's got a dog on the street here. Except for us, we have cats. There's one other family that only has cats too, but she has 4 cats and they roam all over the place. And she feeds all the neighborhood cats. Yep. Alright, got a couple more left, so we may as well do a couple more. Four more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, do I need another one? I have 2 left, so I could put one right here. That'll be good. And is there, yep, I can do another one right here. I can do one right here. And then they're all done. Yay! Check it out. Those came out cute. All right, now let me turn these over. Give these a little back rub. Make sure they're all pressed down. Those came out nice. I'm impressed. Ta-da! Alrighty, and then we can trim off the little edges. Nice. Alrighty, very good. Ta-da! I've got those all done. Yay, I made 4 cards and 4 tags. How do you like them apples? That's pretty cool. I'm impressed. Alrighty, so now what? That's neat. That's pretty cool. Ta-da! I like those. Alright, so those are done. So now what? Let's see. Let's make something else. I've got some other stuff laying around here. How about... I've got this stuff in here that needs to be used up. Let's play with this. Let's see how much time I've got left. Ooh, 37 minutes. I did good. So 30 minutes on birthday stuff, and then I can spend the rest of the time playing around with this stuff in here. Let's see. I don't need the stickers right now. I want to use this stuff up that's in here. All right, so let's see. What's this? Give me liberty. That's a pretty neat looking bookmark. Forget me not. Alrighty. Oh, that's right. I have these in here. I've had these around a while. My friend had given me this rope, and I put it on these, and it looks so pretty. I think there might be one more down in here somewhere. I think so. I think so. Maybe not. No, I guess not. Oh, that's right. It was this. Okay. They look like a lollipop. That would actually be cute. I should make those into lollipops. Let's do that. Alrighty, so I need a stick for on the bottom. And I think I do have popsicle sticks in my little store cupboard. Let me look. Popsicle sticks. Where would you be? Oh, box. I remember having a box of them. Them? Maybe? No, that's not blue. Okay. No. Craft stuff. Adhesive. Okay. Nope, don't need that. Or, oh, maybe in the drawer. Whoops. Pull that drawer right out. All right, stay in there. Oh, there they are. Okay, I knew I had some. Yay! I knew I did. Pulled that sucker all the way out. I did. Didn't realize how strong I was. All right, so I need... Actually, I just need 2 of them because I need to cut them in half. Because the stick itself is going to be too big. Boy, those are really in there tight. All right, good. Golly molly. Wowza, kabowza. All right, stick that back in there. That's why I didn't want to yank off the whole thing. I want to try to keep them together. That'll be better. All righty, now I need my X-Acto knife. And let's cut these in half. There. There. And perfect. That should do it. There you go. All righty. And then this one. There. Yeah. Good. Perfect. That is going to be adorable. Look at that. Oh, or a little lolly. That is cute. All right, so now I need to get some glue on there. Yep. And that Tombow glue will definitely work. Where did I just put that? That stuff works amazing. All right, so, and I'm going to need clips that will hold it. Yep, these clips work good. Yep. All right, now, that needs to be glued in there. Remember, don't touch it with your fingers, though. If you touch it with your fingers, it will stay on your finger for the rest of your life. That's better. Have you ever used this Tombow glue? This stuff is really amazing how it works so well. Alrighty, so now I need 1, 2, and if you make sure you use it on a silicone mat, because then you can wipe it up. If you put it on here, it's really hard to get off. Okay, so now maybe I should turn that over and squirt this on. Put that on, and then snap that on. Ta-da! Put a glop on there. Put that on. Don't get it on your fingers, brah. It's going to be a ooky mess if you do that. There, let that dry. And one more. Oh, I took out 4. That's funny. Whoops. Oh, I almost put that on the front. Alrighty. There. Okay. Perfect. Then this one can go in my drawer for a rainy day, and this can be put away. All right. And then we can let these glue. So there. I finally made those into lollies. That's nice. Okay, so while those are gluing, what else is in here? Let's see. I have this. Oh, that's right. I've got these pig stickers. I should make those. I'm going to make those into embellishments. That would be fun. Why not? I've got those and I've got these. I think I want to play with those. Why not? Let's get these done. Let me put these back in the drawer so I know where they are. Yep. Okay, and then these piggies. They're so adorable. All right. I'm thinking maybe that I need a little verse. Oop, I've got words right here. That's right. I did a whole bunch of these thinking of you. There's 4. I should be able to find 4 different ones. Love, love, love. Friend, friend. Thinking of you and truth. Friend. Okay, so there's 3, 4. Okay, so there's 4. No, there's 4 different colors, so I just need 3 of each color. Okay, so there's 3. There's 3. All right, I already did love, laugh, and truth. Friend, I did. Friend, I did. Friend, I did. Laugh. There's 2 laughs. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then happy birthday. I could do happy birthday, support, truth, share, laugh, I did, happy birthday, support, friend, I did, share. Up, there's 3 share. Okay, I'll do shares. Alrighty. Perfect. I can make those into little embellishments. Yes, I can. Alright. Alrighty, so I've got a word and a sticker, and then I just need a base, a bottom. So I have tags that are pre-cut. Yes, I do. I've got a couple more puzzle pieces. Ooh, I've got a few puzzle pieces. Come on, brothers. I've got a few of these left. There's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. Those tags, and I've got these tags. These are a little small, but that's okay because hanging off would be cute if I hang them over. Oh wait, I've got these in here too. Ooh, there you go. Aha. Let's see if I can use those. All right, let's start out with these purple ones because the contrast would be gorgeous. So let's do 3. 1, 2, 3. That's nice. These have been in there for a while. Yep, they have been. All right, so let's get this on there. That is so cute. So right there, and then the word love. That's cute. That is cute. I like that. Okay, that's definitely going to go on there like that. Why not? We can do love on this side and love on that side. Okay, because this one's going off to the other way. And then this one can go right in the middle. Or off to this side. There. That's cute. All right, and then we need the word love on there. Those are adorable. All right, I think I can go ahead and do the other purple ones because I'm liking the way that matches. That matches pretty. Then I'll have to find something else for those pink ones. So let's go ahead and get 3 more. Why not? There. Yay, that pleases me. Get some of those done. All right, and the word friend. And we've got another coming from the left, another coming from the right, and another one for in the middle. That's fun. All right. There, and then we've got the extra little stars that are on here. So let's see if I can get that off and put it on. That's cute. Pretty cute. Come on. Up and off of there. That is fun. Okay, there's 3 more. And there's a couple on that one. Good. Let's use them. That's perfect. And one more yellow one. There. And these I can use as closures for all my envelopes, so I can trim that off and save those top strips, and the rest can be thrown away. That's awesome. All right, because that makes a nice long sticker, so that'll give me closures for envelopes when I do the senior cards. Alrighty, that's nice. Nice, nice, nice. Those are cute. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and put these on. I think I want to 3D these up. Yep. Where is that roll? Did I have it out? Yes, I did. Friend. Ta-da! That is really cute. Whoops. There. Alrighty, tonight we get leftover lasagna for dinner. That's going to be so good. Yep. It's funny when you get to be my age. It's like you just look forward to the next meal. Yep. My chair's kind of squeaking, kind of funky. Listen to that. That sounds funny. All right, I need 3 more. 1. 2. And 3. Ta-da! These are coming out cute. Love. This is why I like to have these words printed out already, because words and pictures, images, because I play more with them if they're already pre-stamped, and then I don't mind cussing them too, fussy cutting them. Those are cute. Okay, I just need to check the back of these stickers, make them so they're no longer sticky by putting the powder on them. There. All right. Those are cute. I like those. How fun. That's pretty nifty. I'm wondering if this one needs to be trimmed off, though. I think so. Yep, that looks better. Don't tell anybody I did that. Those are cute. Okay, so now I've got 6 more I can make. Those came out adorable. Alrighty. So now what? Shall I use the puzzle pieces? Why not? I can do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'll have 1 left. Okay. Why not? All right. So I'm going to have to get some... Let's just stick them on there, and then I'll figure it out from there. That way, and then laugh. That's fun. Alrighty. I can do that. And then this way, and laugh. And then this one. And share. You thought I was going to say laugh, huh? they're all gonna go on anyways. Alrighty, and then these ones, that one's all gone, okay. And then this one. And this one. It's a fun way to use up some puzzle pieces. And then when I put these on cards, oh, the elderly are gonna so enjoy that. Yep. They'll look at it and say, well, look at that. Somebody made that into a card. They'll probably say, isn't that clever? Or they might say, what a waste of a good puzzle. Although these were pieces that were left over and the kids had. There's 3 more here. Oh, let's stick these on here. Why not? They were left over from the kids' puzzles from years ago, and yep, pieces were missing. So I saved these. Yep, I did. That's cute. Okay, perfect. So now I think I'm just gonna glue those right down. Glue stick right there. There. That's so fun. Sometimes I like to just not think too much. I think that's the biggest thing that holds all of us back, is we start thinking too much. And if you just do it, if you don't like it, it's stickers and a couple puzzle pieces. You know, pull them apart and reuse them, or just throw them out. So, but these are actually looking cute. All right, so now I think all it needs are little black dots going around. Little stitching. Let's try and see what that looks like. Yep. That definitely looks good. I'm liking that. That is adorable. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Whoops. I'm going to touch the camera. Okay, there you go. It's telling me my battery's going down low, so I better plug it in. Don't want it to go out on me. No way. So I'm sorry for wiggling this around. There you go. Okay. Now look at that. Isn't that fun? What a simple little embellishment. All right, and then check these out. I'm wondering if I need to do the dotted lines around those. And it's after a minute. So let me do the dotted lines around this, and then I'll get off. These are so fun. Yep, I'm liking this too. That is adorable. Look at that. That definitely finishes it. Okay, so we have made 6 of these. How fun. What, 4 of these? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 of these. And we've got 4 of these, 4 cards. And we've got lollipops. I just need to put a bow on those. 3 lollipops. They just need bows. That was fun. What do you think of those ideas? So I hope you like these ideas. I hope they've triggered some thoughts for you. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.